This seems weird. JJ, where are we?
Where am I? Why am I at the bottom? I should be in the top. No, this is weird. No, fix this. This needs to be solved. It needs to be fixed. No.
I don't know what you're talking about. It's not like we're like this. Is it Energon Day? Holy back!
What's going on? Why am I?
Go. That's better.
Who drugged me?
I was like, why is he at the top?
I did not consent. Oh God, we're back on the scrapyard.
Yes, we are.
Don't hurt me.
Just cleaning my camera. Sorry. There we go.
Anyways, hi guys, welcome back to the Scrapyard. I'm your host BC.
And I am JJ Prime Reviews.
And I am TFA 24, the TF addict. Or, you know, the Armada enthusiast.
And on tonight's episode, being the change we want to see.
Oh.
And there's a Sky Battle.
Ooh.
Very first time that Gundam is popping up on Scrap Battle, so we'll see how it goes.
Mm-hmm.
That's not Grandpappy, is it?
No.
Or is that? Okay.
Dude, if it was Grandpappy, he would die, like, immediately.
Because I saw it was like Mach 3 or
Mark II.
Mark 2, okay.
A vastly more superior machine.
Gotcha.
But yeah, no. So that's basically the gist of it right there. And this episode is going to be a little light. We're not going to be going way too hard on anything tonight, especially since there's no Alex, there's no Ez. Oh, hello to Scrapyard. Even I'm still kind of confused about with BC's announcement that he didn't was going to cancel it or not. Well, hey, guess what? We're back.
Hello, Daniel.
We're gonna see how this goes, my boys.
Damn, Daniel.
Just eating breakfast.
I'm still waiting on my pizza.
Ow. Ow.
Why are you doing that?
Because it's funny.
It's weird.
That means getting ballsy and he's making fun of me.
So elaborate on the topic, like the change we want to see. Like what does that entail? Like educate our viewers as well. Not just
So
me. 'Cause I'm stupid. Not just me because I'm stupid.
So basically what I mean by being the change we want to see is what are some things that are going on within the fandom, any fandom, what needs to change, and how can we go about making that change happen?
Oh, so the same thing that I've talked about on various TFTCs. Gotcha.
Yeah, fair enough. So with all that said, you guys are probably wondering, BC, come on, get to figure appreciation of the week. Yeah, about that. We're not doing this episode. We're keeping it light. We're keeping it simple. Basically, to kind of cover something from Bees, we're kind of going with some old school vintage Scrapyard here for a little bit.
Oh boy. So no tier list either?
No, there will be no tier list.
Okay.
You will be all right. There.
Oh. Oh.
If it's on Scrapyard, bitch, fucker, shithead.
Yay for cussing. So we taking it back. Honestly, I've been wondering when we were going to go back to that type of style. Not that there's anything wrong with the previous one.
So, anyways, yeah. So, being the change we want to see, 30 minutes on the clock. Here is what I feel needs to happen the most. And that is basic human decency. And what I mean by that is if you've got people who don't know, who are either are new to the fandom or really kind of choose to keep to themselves because they really don't know as much as the most of us do, I notice that they are the ones that typically, instead of getting built up, they're very quickly shot down. And I'm not gonna lie, there have been plenty of times where I witnessed that happen, and I went on the offensive, and I outright attacked the attacker. And I wasn't subtle about it. I was very, very like, oh, so we're playing this? All right, all right, cool. Let's run it. So the whole idea is the type of change. The type of change that I want to be so that I can see it is I'm going to start building people's knowledge up a lot more. Instead of sitting there and making them feel like idiots for the fact that they don't know as much as I do. Or they haven't been a part of the fandom nearly as long as I have, so therefore I have this superiority over them. Like, no. What I will do is every single time I will ask, hey, I notice that you really don't speak as much. Is this reason why? And if they tell me, well, it's because I really don't know as much, I'll start pointing them in the right directions and start telling them, like, well, depending on what you like, I can recommend this. If somebody else can take over for like.
Okay, so I have some things to say about this topic since this is kind of related to what happened recently. The change that I really want to see in this time frame, like as of now, a piece here. Anyway, human behavior really needs to change, honestly. Like if you see someone who really likes Optimus, just like you are not obligated to tell the person KYS. No, you're not. Okay. What you were supposed to do was to celebrate the fact that the other person likes Optimus Prime just as much as you do. Okay? But if you behave super hostile towards that person when that person is indeed a minor, if you behave super hostile, then that is not decent human behavior. The definition of decent human behavior is that you need, like when you see someone who likes Optimus Prime, you're supposed to celebrate it. You're still supposed to share the love for the character. Don't make it so that the love for the character is only for you and you only. And I need to see this change happen. I need to see if there can be changes to this human behavior where humans can act kindly to other people and not super hostile towards each other. especially when you have different opinions on figures. Don't act super hostile. No, no, no. Just respect the opinion. You may not agree with the opinions, but just respect it. Okay?
You know, it's super funny that you're mentioning opinions. I'm going to let you finish, but I'm going to bring that back up.
But let's say for example, oh, I like Earthspark, and then you suddenly act super hostile towards me, and you're like, why would you like Earthspark? I'm like, yeah. At that point, you're not being a decent human being. You're being a jackass. So, but if we really want this behavior to change, people would have to say stuff like, "Oh, hello, cool 1 2 3 4 Julian. Hello, hello,
So good.
hello, hello." But if we want to see this human behavior change, we need people to act more sweet. They need to act more respectful. Their behavior needs to really change. Like hostile behavior is unacceptable at this point, literally. And another thing that I really want to see change is that because when someone does mistakes, whether they're intentionally bad or super horrible or whatever, um, you people really need to understand the person's point of view on why that mistake happened in the first place. Like, what was the prompt that made him do that mistake? Mistakes are mistakes. That's what makes us human. And and we humans, we have to learn from these mistakes. We learn to improve ourselves. We learn to not repeat the same mistakes. And I know I have made mistakes myself, and I have done very well to not repeat the same mistakes. And when people can see that, then we need more forgiveness to happen.
I wish I had that choice. I am a mistake.
We what? Anyway, like we need to see more people forgive each other, make amends, you know. Like for example, when that time when I that I insulted someone by attempting to help out his channel when in reality I actually gave him constructive criticism, and then people started acting hostile towards me, which was very stupid of them. Because I'm not the one who needs to change. They are the ones who need to change their behavior.
Which, and that's 100% fair. Now, let me state this, though. No good deed goes unpunished.
Mhm.
I should know I do a lot of good deeds. And look at how many times I got burned for it all.
Mm.
Which, again, I'm not pointing fingers at anybody, Aladar. I didn't say any names.
Mhm. But as I was saying, like people should really not hold grudges against other people. Okay, we're all human beings. We all make mistakes. all I want to see is more kindness, more people respecting each other's opinions, and more people forgiving each other, and making amends. Be friends again. All that stuff. Because honestly, the world needs more kindness. It needs more love at this point. All this hatred, all this attacking other people, it's just dumb at this point. Literally. But that's basically my my thoughts on this topic.
Yeah, there you go.
Pizza, that is all. Come on, give me a minute.
On cheese is your pizza.
You monster.
Your pizza has been stolen.
You monster.
Okay, you know what? Even I gotta call you a monster. How dare you, sir? I will throw a Dr. Pepper can at you.
Sorry, I'm having a very late-ish dinner. What is there to be said that hasn't been said many times and again? I'm gonna split mine in half because this is a really good topic, and this is one I've covered many times. Again, time and again. So, for me, the change that I want to see is not just a reflection on the community; it's also a reflection on the fandom or the franchise. Excuse me, I got my F's messed up. I've said this time and time again. In fact, I had a little bit of a discussion about this very topic regarding the franchise with a very well-known contributor to the Transformers franchise, Aaron Archer. And I stand by what I say, 10 toes down my whole ass chest every single time I say this. It has gotten to the point where now it is all I crave, and it's all I want to crave, because everything that we have been getting thus far for the past decade has been the holy toy commercial of the 1980s. I want experimentation again. For the Transformers franchise side of this, I want experimentation. I want them to be bold. I want them to take chances. I want them to be like Miss Frizzle. Take chances, make mistakes, get messy.
And yeah,
because I am so tired of seeing the same-ish design of Optimus or Bumblebee or all these characters. I'm tired of the same story. Like, I get it. Transformers can only do so much, but there's avenues that they've taken to where they can take these stories and they can go above and beyond. Looking at you right now, Skybound, even though your recent issue kind of dookie. But it's like they could do so much more, and they are squandering it. The toys obviously are selling. They're doing what they're supposed to. They're doing well. That's fine. In terms of the media side of things, the only thing we have looking forward to right now is literally just the G.I. Joe Transformers cartoon by Robert Kirkman and Image, which that's going to be incredible, hopefully. I just hope they don't find a way to offside the Cybertronians compared to the humans. Because, I mean, if you got the people making Invincible making a Transformers cartoon, like, also, please no more 3D. I'm so sick and tired of 3D animation. Please go back to 2D. Just for a change. Just for once. Go back to 2D animation.
2D animation is superior. I will be taking no questions.
Like, Transformers Prime pretty much showed us what we could do at 3D, and that, honestly, I'm kind of glad we stopped there. Because we got the more cartoon-ish style of Rid 2015, and now, we have Cyberworld and Earthspark. Fine. I want to go back to the days of, like, Unicron Trilogy, where it's like, they took chances. They became creative. At least with Armada. Well, you know, Energon and Cybertron too. Again, this was a conversation that I had with Aaron Archer. But my point remains. In terms of the fandom, or
Yellows.
again.
Three, two, one. BBS.
Oh, hello, Nariko.
Oh, hello.
Can I make him that?
Wanting me to beat your ass?
Okay, so before you start beating people's ass and before you start talking, you finish.
So yeah, that's the franchise side of things. The fandom needs to seriously back off on hostility in regards to anything. I will continue to say this as I always say. Transformers is probably the most welcoming community that we have. It's probably one of the most open, but we are by far one of the most segregated communities as well within itself. I mean, you got G-Winers, you got babies, you got anyone who doesn't like anything outside. I guess technically it kind of goes hand in hand, but like there's so much hatred, there's so much anger, there's a lot of toxicity, and it is both a toll on just having fun as well as the mental and emotional health aspect of things, because it's like I was there. I made a whole fucking community for people like me who felt like they were an outcast in the Transformers community. I made that so other people could join, so they could feel safe, so that way they could express their opinions, share their thoughts, and express their joy for specific parts of the fandom. I got people in there who like Beast Machines. I got people in there who like Energon. I got people in there who like the worst of the worst. I don't shun them. I don't make them feel bad. I don't objectively be like, actually, your opinion's wrong, and you should go die off a hill. No. At the end of the day, we all like Transformers. I don't understand why it's so hard for us to not come together and join as one to experience that joy, to share it.
I'm sorry. Anyway.
If there's anything I want to see in this fandom, I want to see some maturity. I want to see people be open. I want to see people express what they love with other people without any kind of retaliation or reprimand or just anything negative, really. And that might be a fairy tale world type perspective on things, but it's something that we can do if we want to make that a reality.
So, that is the change that we want to see. Yes. How are you going to go about being that change?
Lead by example.
There you go.
It's what I've been doing. It's how I'm going to keep doing it. And I'm hoping more and more people follow, because honestly, I'm 30 years old, dog. I'm so sick of this shit.
Been sick of this shit.
Yeah, we are all sick of this shit.
Agreed.
Yeah, but when you're 30 and you get to say that, you take advantage of that. So let me have this. I mean, I've been sick of it too. I've been sick of it since I was a teenager. I've been sick of it since I was an adult.
So anyways, Mebius, your turn.
What would I like to change? Depends on what needs to be changed. Like TF, sorry.
You're good.
Stated, we need to start being divided and be more united. Can't we all just get along and admit it? We are all Transformers fans. Stop acting like one part of the franchise is better than the other. Like, I can admit, I like Armada better than Energon, but I love Cybertron. I love Prime. I loved, even though I hate to admit it, yes, I enjoyed watching some of
Beast Machine.
Earthspark.
Hmm?
Earthspark mostly, but yeah, Beast Machines did have its moments. It's like we are all Transformers fans. It's just the same continuity, but from different aspects, from time and space, from different realities. Just say it like that. Like Beast Wars is in its own separate continuity. Armada takes place in its own continuity. Everything is its own continuity.
Yeah.
But y'all act like it's the same universe. Like everything has to make sense.
Yeah, Lorenzo D. Bonaventura. Stop trying to connect all the Transformers movies, you idiot.
Yeah,
Thank you.
And they're really not connected in the first place. So,
Oh, please. Michael Bay fucked up a long time ago.
We all should be very happy JT's not here, otherwise he'd be trying to yell at all of us.
I mean, are we wrong, though?
No, we're really not. Bayverse is just, yeah.
Do I need to bring up what they did that got me to fall off the movies? Like, seriously, y'all went around killing all the Autobots, yet we never see you ever claim you killed off any Decepticons. You hypocritical mother bleepers.
you know this is Scrapyard. You can swear if you want to.
Your situation might be different, though.
Okay.
Yeah. I have very... Anyway, it just goes without stating. Y'all need to let bygones be bygones already. We are a union of a fan base we all enjoy. Why can't we all just see that already? Hell, what about the... Oh,
Okay.
am I done?
Oh, I thought you were wrapping up. My bad.
Well, I was about to say, what about the fans of the Japanese Transformers? Like, how many people get to see those? How many people wish they could see Star Saber, Bio Convoy, Big Convoy? Hell, give me my freaking Magmatron. That boy was good.
You know, it starts to make
Yeah,
you wonder.
we got Legacy United Magmatron.
You know,
I know.
It stops to make you wonder. Like, this is a reflection on the American audience. You guys think the Japanese audience would probably be a lot more respectful towards everyone over there?
Depending on how good of a representation.
Can I?
You want to say something?
I'm going to go ahead and cap this off. So I'm going to state some things real quick because JJ brought up some very, very solid points that I want to get across real quick. Give me just 1 second.
Oh, did I? Wait, I did? Oh, okay.
So JJ brought up something very, very good. Brought up a very valid point. He mentioned that people are always going to have an opinion. And Leonardo, in separate DMs, spoke on different opinions. Here's my counter to that and why people tend to not like sharing opinions with me, especially when they're entirely emotion-based. Yeah, you can have an opinion, but your opinion can be challenged. A fact cannot. And for people who are wondering, what are one of the major reasons why me and Aladar fell out? All of his opinions were literally feelings based. None of it was actually based on facts. He'll swear up and down that he was factually correct. I had all the evidence to prove that he was an idiot.
Very.
Opinions can be challenged. Opinions can change. Opinions don't hold weight. Facts, statistics, and integrity, those hold weight. You're not about to see me go try to run for a major form of leadership just based on opinions I have. No. Never happened. Because at the end of the day, an opinion can be challenged no matter what. What I want to see any one of you, even like people in the comment section as well as people here on this panel, I want you to genuinely try to win an argument using strictly feelings-based arguments. Basically, just use your opinion. See how far you get. And as soon as somebody starts hitting you with the facts, and they start giving you the evidence, and they start really showing you, yeah, you're an idiot, watch how quickly you're going to get flustered, because at that point, feel that way all you want. But I have a right to challenge how you feel.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So, yeah. At the end of the day, one thing that I have definitely been being when it comes to a change that I want to see, it's not letting people lead the charge with only an opinion. If you're going to come at me with an opinion, you better have facts and statistics to back that up. Because if I can tell you are strictly just saying that's just how I feel, I'm going to treat you like you're an entitled little hoe. I'm going to hit you with the facts, and then I'm going to send you crying off to your mama.
Like here's a clear example. Huh? When the Studio Series Devastation Bumblebee was revealed, the silhouette of the figure was revealed. I immediately thought that it was just an 86 Bumblebee reissue. That it was just being 86 Bumblebee being reused for Devastation Bumblebee.
Let me stop you right there. Because I know exactly what you're doing here. He came to me. He was bitching. He was moaning. He was whining. He was complaining that he did not want another use of the 86 Bumblebee mold. I got one look at that silhouette, and I could tell it was a totally new figure. And I pulled no punches with him. I basically just immediately responded to him like, "Are you fucking stupid?" Like, I held absolutely nothing back. I just straight up popped in like, "Are you fucking stupid?"
It was hilarious.
Really look at the silhouette. This is not an 86 retool. It's clearly a new mold. He and I went back and forth for days over this.
It was hilarious. It was funny.
And then we got an actual better look at what the toy actually looks like. He just starts crawling to the DMs going, "You were right, BC. I'm sorry."
It was hilarious. Also, I wanna add to the comment that Nariko said. I just woke up and Skybound drunk me. Skybound, the latest issue. I'm not gonna say any spoilers. For those who have not read the issue,
is Dookie.
That ship.
I am not going to be mad over a comic?
I mean, we can feel things, just don't take it
Because
as far as that.
that's no material things shouldn't make you feel hostile or upset. Because when I saw the pictures of issue 30 for Skybound, I was like, okay, sure, whatever.
Okay. Let me challenge that with you then, JJ. If material things aren't supposed to make you feel upset, why do stories hit us in the heart? Why do movies make us cry? Why do TV shows, why do we attach to certain characters in TV shows?
Objection. Those are different forms of media, so therefore those play by completely separate rules.
Comics can also apply to that. That's the whole point, is like we're supposed to either love or hate these characters. We're supposed to either like or dislike a story. I mean, a lot of people express how they feel, but like, go ahead, sorry.
For me, I really had no major issue with issue 30, mainly because they're trying to experiment some new ideas here.
So I give them credit.
Like for example, when they made for example, when they made a certain someone turn into an Autobot, so that was something new, to the storyline for Skybound,
which I give credit for.
And it's not like the issue will be the last issue ever.
Hi guys, we're over the time limit.
Oops.
Uh-oh.
Can I address one more comment real quick?
Save it for the after party. Save it for the after party.
No.
After party.
After party.
Because as far as what we're gonna do next, and it's super funny that Julian is in here. I think we all know what time it is.
Armada Optimus Prime versus RX-178 Gundam Mark III. I forgot what it looks like.
Sorry. It's Mark II.
Mark II.
It looks like
Mark II. Sorry.
It looks
Basically,
like
okay, hold on, wait.
Oh, sorry.
Everybody listen to me real quick. If the RX-78-2 is supposed to be Iron Man, the Gundam Mark II is supposed to be War Machine.
I was just going to say it looks like Mark III because of the exclamation point.
It kind of looks like the original Gundam.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If the original Gundam is supposed to be Iron Man, the Mark II is supposed to be War Machine. It's bigger, it's bulkier, it's got more weapons.
Yet not made from the same titanium.
This one. Share my screen.
But yeah, no. So, wait, are you trying to give me the chair? Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the one.
Yeah, that's what we're working with here.
So
that's
I know nothing about Gundam, so I'm just going to take everything that everyone says about Gundam and be like, yes, okay.
That's a cool Gundam suit.
Oh yeah, trust me, I've seen that thing in action. It's for such a simple suit, this thing can throw fucking hands.
Oof.
Until it got replaced by the Zeta.
Yes,
Not even the fact that it got replaced by the Zeta, it's the fact that it was featured in a series where unfortunately it was not given the opportunity to be the main mecha. Because in my personal opinion, this is just a Gundam opinion that I generally have, Mark II is a mobile suit with bar none some of the most wasted potential ever.
Oh, I'll agree with that one. It could definitely keep up with some of the Titans mobile suits until the point where it's like, oh, bigger, badder, meaner machines start appearing, like the Psychos.
Like at that point, let me generally ask the Gundam fan base question real quick. How much more badass would the Mark II have been if Amuro Ray was the one piloting it? He wrecked shop. We wouldn't need the Zeta.
Exactly. Amuro's that good. Everybody knows.
Amuro was a beast. For that time frame, he was an absolute fucking beast.
And that's before he got the new.
But with that stated, yeah. And for those who have been paying attention to Scrap Battle for as long as you have, as for as long as we've been doing it, you should know by now this is Armada Prime's fourth fight.
Let's go, Armada Prime.
He's throwing hands for the fourth time. So
Boy.
we literally have three separate, and we have three different moments where we analyzed him. So at this point, we're going to need to be 100% real when we say, here's how this fight would actually go down. So with that stated, let's do this. As per usual, we're going to handle this like this. Endurance, speed, strength, armor, weapons, battle intelligence, final verdict. That said, let's begin. Let's talk overall endurance. And I'm telling y'all this right now, overall endurance, they're tying out. Because, yes, we've seen Optimus take an absolute fucking beating and walk that shit off.
Mm-hmm.
But guess what? The Gundanium alloy that the Mark II is made out of is some of the toughest material to ever exist. So I have plenty of reason to believe that the Mark II can more than handle the firepower of Prime.
If it was made from Gundanium, which it was not.
Oh, it wasn't?
No.
Ew.
I have watched Zeta, and they said they did not have the materials to make it out of Gundanium. They made it out of the lunar titanium, which is not as durable as we see in a later episode. It gets a leg cut off by a grunt suit in one shot. Not very durable.
Okay, so
If it gets taken out by a grunt.
my apologies. I assumed that was my bad. Calm down.
Eh?
Calm down. Even BC makes mistakes. Calm down.
BC, we have someone here. Altered Films 193. He said, "Howdy, happy Tuesday, great risings, and happy birthday." No one's birthday today.
Yeah, it's nobody's birthday.
Friday. It's Friday, my man.
That's my buddy Gabe.
Yes.
He says random stuff like that. Hey, dude.
Okay.
It's Saturday.
Anyway, so again, I apologize. My bad. Calm down. So we're but like, you know what? No, I'm still gonna give the point to both.
Fair enough. Again, the Mark II does have its moments. It does take quite a beating, and it does come out of the fights pretty much intact. Yes, the armor does need to be fixed afterwards, but relatively speaking, the Mark II is just as durable as the original, if even more so in the hands of a good pilot, like, say, Amuro, who could take it and make it an unstoppable force on the battlefield. Hell, even Shaw got behind the fucking pilot seat of one of these things and was making people look like absolute chumps. Shaw, in a Gundam. Think about it.
So, anyways, moving on to strength. So, wait, no, we gotta go on to speed. Speed, PFA, I'm gonna have to ask you to hear me out real quick when I say that the Mark II is taking the speed.
Like I said, I know nothing about Gundam, so I'm just...
And, well, see, the reason why I say that is because we've seen the Mark II, not, like, for one, fly, but we've also seen, just on the ground, just as a big hulking mess of a robot, this thing can fucking move.
Yep.
Like,
Again.
correct me if I'm wrong, but we literally see this thing while it's on Earth do like 2 backflips.
More than just backflips.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but Optimus could never. So when it comes to speed, I am very easily giving this to the Mark II. However, if we're going to talk strength, that's where everything is leaning back towards Optimus. Because physical strength-wise, let's be 100% real here. If it was just the core robot of Optimus, yeah, that's probably going to be problematic. However,
The super mode.
the moment you bring the super mode in, that's when it starts to change.
Yeah, once Optimus realizes he's at a disadvantage in normal mode, he just switches to super mode and
That usually is more than enough to even the playing field.
plus it puts him on par with Megatron.
And something that I know for a fact is going to upset people, but I'm going to be very, very blunt and very, very clear. No, Prime is not allowed to have his mini-cons, and he is not allowed to have the other two he combines with.
So no Overlord, no Jetfire.
Overload.
Overload.
You said
He is not-
Overlord.
Point is, he is not allowed to have. He is not allowed to have
Additional
Overlord,
support.
Jetfire, Sparkplug, the Star Saber, the Requiem Blaster, the Sky Boom Shield. Anything that would have given him a massive advantage like that, he is not getting it here. He is just his base robot and everything that his trailer can do, and his super mode. That is it.
Aww.
No, that's more than fair, because if that's the case, then the power balance pretty much is on
The
Optimus'
mini
side
cons would
100%.
basically make the fight uneven.
Yeah.
Since
So that said, hold on, everybody. Hold on. That said, we are now going to move on to what is usually one of my personal favorites: armor and weapons.
ooh,
So when it comes to armor and weapons, like I said, we have done Optimus Prime. We have done specifically Armada Optimus Prime 3 times before. We already know his full loadout. So let's focus a little bit more on the Mark II to see how he's stacking up.
let's
So
see.
he has the beam rifle. He has the bazooka. He has the little tech thing that it wears, like it's wearing headphones.
Head Vulcan.
Head Vulcans.
2 beam sabers on the backpack. The
If memory serves me right, I think the Mark II also had grenades.
I believe so. Yes, they were also in the Vulcan pod on the head.
It also has thrusters that allows it to boost its already fairly impressive speed.
And we're not factoring it in super mode either.
And
When
that's
it gets a big ass beam cannon.
exactly. So, like, we're talking just strictly the base Mark II. So, when it comes to armor and weapons, unfortunately, as much as I would love to throw the Mark II a bone here, yeah, it's got some pretty decent gear, but when it comes to actual offensive weaponry, Prime's got this in the bag.
Does not have it. I mean, yeah, the bazooka can use.
Here's one area where everybody swears up and down that whenever we do this segment, this is the part that guarantees the winner. No, this doesn't guarantee anything.
I wasn't quite done.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
The bazooka can basically spread out little like bombshells that break off and spread like a scatter shot. The beam is not as powerful as the originals, unfortunately. The beam cannon cannot match the power of being Magnum.
Well, unfortunately, we're not talking about the Unicorn Gundam, although Unicorn Gundam might be appearing in a future scrap battle. We'll see. It all depends on how well this one goes.
Plus, there's still the problem with the suit as a whole. How long it can run all that weaponry on one singular battery. Mobile suits do not technically have a long battery. They're meant to just be hit and run tactics, or swarm and dominate. Long battles tend to drain the battery.
So, with that being stated, let's go ahead and move over to battle intelligence. Battle intelligence. Oh boy. So, battle intelligence wise, again, we've done Prime 3 prior times. We really don't have to go into it with him. The Mark II entirely depends on who the pilot is.
Yep.
So in this particular regard for battle intelligence, we would need to decide which pilot not only would be the best suited for the fight, but how well they can pilot this suit to fight back against someone like Armada Prime.
Pretty much limited there, since a normal person can't operate these suits like a new type. And new types.
At that point, we really have to. We gotta. What I'm saying is, if how do I say this? Who did we actually physically see pilot the Mark II?
Camille and Shaw.
What's his fucking name? So Camille,
Char, and some of the Titans members.
So in that regard, so in this particular regard, between everybody that has been stated, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put Star Osnable in
the Mark II.
The pilot seat of the Mark II.
Then Optimus might have some trouble. Not gonna lie, Short is cunning.
Yeah, Star is very cunning, but guess what? I've said it before. That final fight between Optimus and Galvatron. I'm going to keep saying it, one, because it's funny as hell, and two, because it's fucking true. All of those lethal shots Galvatron shot at Prime, that wasn't just so he could try to win the fight. That was him literally sitting there hitting him like, what
It was a means of desperation.
Yeah, exactly. It wasn't a means of trying to win. It was a means of desperation to get him off. Armada Prime is that dude.
Armada Prime is just a beast.
Armada Prime,
I hate to say it, but he'll make the red comet look like a red blur once he gets his hands on him.
But that entirely depends on if Prime can get his hands on him. Which, let's face it, Star has proven when you put him in the pilot seat of a mecha that is known to be a lot faster than most, he pushes that to its absolute limits.
It's true. He's said to even push the limits of the Zaku past them. Hence why every time he got in a mobile suit, their performance levels just shot through the roof. Any mobile suit can become deadly, but with a great pilot, they become an absolute monster.
Exactly. And that ultimately is why, for battle intelligence, I'm going to go ahead and put this at a tie.
Fair, because I can almost not see a way Shard can win this, but I can definitely not see a way Optimus can lose this. Both are good in their regards, but
Yeah.
Char has battle experience just as powerful as Prime's.
So with that stated, everybody, it's time for final verdict. PFA, who do you think is going to win?
Armada Prime.
And why?
Oh, Armada Prime, because I mean, I can't necessarily say why, because even with the data given to me for the Mach 2, I'm not super akin to Gundam. Again, it's on my list. But I mean, I just feel like Optimus will provide a lot more of a, like, I'm not gonna say a guaranteed win, but I feel like he'll. I'm losing words. Sorry. Let me try again.
He'll put up a
stand by
decent
Armada
fight.
Prime because we've seen what he can do. We know his data a lot. I mean, given the occurrences where he has fought on repeat, I think he can. I think he has a chance.
All right, Medius, who are you siding with?
That's gonna be difficult. I love Armada Optimus, but I cannot give it a matter of doubt that Char would put him on the back foot. He is just that good of a pilot. But in the Mark II, who knows? We never got to see how far he could push the Mark II to its limits. He only got to pilot it a few times before he eventually got the Sazabi,
Oh.
which is technically like a Gundam, but unfortunately, as soon as the bigger mobile suits started being rolled out by Zaft and Shirako's group, the Sazabi started outperforming. It got basically overpowered several different times.
So who are you siding with?
I'm gonna have to give it to Optimus, unfortunately. Not saying Char wouldn't find a way to win, but I just can't see a moment where he could overdo Prime.
JJ, final verdict, who's winning?
Now, take this into consideration that I haven't even watched the series where the Mach 2 appeared. Because I'm just not.
Oh, I'm
really,
mispronounced.
But after hearing what I have, after hearing what BC has said, hearing about all the comparisons between the two dudes, I'm gonna side with Armada Optimus Prime on this one because that dude is smart as hell. Like he has really good battle intelligence. Like remember the time when he literally he used his bottom half of the super mode to hit Megatron before Scavenger saved him. So
Yeah, I remember that.
yeah,
He really appreciated. TFA really appreciated when I threw that into the Riddle 1 Megatron fight. I could hear him giggling in the back.
yeah.
He says yes, he is.
Yeah, I gotta say it's Armada Prime, man. Armada Prime is definitely gonna win this one because the dude is strong as hell, even with his, even with the normal robot mode and with the super mode. He can literally just put down that mobile suit for good, like literally. He's strong. He's strong. So Armada Prime, I'm siding with him. So.
Well, okay, so everybody's saying Prime, right? Prime?
Prime.
All right.
No disrespect to Char, though.
Armada Prime versus the RX-178 Gundam Mark II. Scene takes place in the space colony. Char had just gotten a hold of the Gundam Mark II, and he's running off with it. I'm literally just making it up as I go. Don't at me. So he has officially taken it and he's running off with it. He's giggling, he's laughing, he thinks that he now has the ultimate weapon. But then he starts to notice that there's this random little red truck just driving past him. He feels an inkling to kill the driver of this truck who they're dealing with. So in the Mark II, he decides to shoot Prime with the beam rifle. Causes a massive explosion. And then we hear the very classic Armada transformation noise. And through the smoke, we see the glowing red. We see the glowing yellow eyes. Optimus steps forward from the fire. They stare each other down. And all Optimus says is, "We really doing this?" Battle begins, and Mark II is thrusted full speed at Armada Prime, picking him up and slamming him down on the ground, getting on top and cracking him in the face. Prime catches one of these blows, twists the arm around, and then decks the mobile suit right back in the face, sending this poor bastard flying backwards. Prime flips himself back onto his feet, aims his little wrist-mounted blasters, and he just starts firing. But Char, he already had a sneaky suspicion something like this was going to happen, so he activates the head Vulcans, completely countering and canceling out little wrist blasters. Taking this as an opportunity to start getting closer, flips Prime over his shoulder. But the moment Prime was about to hit the ground, he flipped back into his truck mode and started backing up, completely tripping the mobile suit, relatching into his trailer, and then turning it into its base mode. When Char finally gets the mobile suit back up, he sees what's going on. He scans in all the weaponry and realizes, oh, this is not going to end well. So what does he decide to do? He decides to run. Takes on the thrusters and he takes off. And Prime is throwing everything at him. Missiles, lasers, guns, booms of all types. But the speed on this Mark II impressed even Char. Because he's realizing I'm actually avoiding damage here. This is actually this is really good for me right now. But then he turned and realized the weapon stopped. And he's nowhere in sight right now. What is going on? Then immediately he feels something grabbing onto the ankle of the mobile suit. And he just starts crashing down. He looks up to see Armada Prime has officially entered super mode. So when Armada Prime slams him down, he goes to stomp on him. Thrusters kick on and the Gundam barely escapes. Oh, but see now Prime's got that dog in him right now. So the moment it starts flying away, he cocks that fucking cannon, takes one aim, it just takes aim and then fucking fires. But when he's shot, when he shot, he didn't quite shoot fast enough because the Gundam was barely able to dodge. As soon as the mobile suit was back on its feet, he yanked out those beam sabers. Threw one at him as a distraction, but when he backhands it away, that's when the Mark II pulled out the bazooka and just fired. This thing hits Armada Prime, and while he's in super mode, just starts tumbling backwards. At this point, they were near a hill, so he's like rolling, and he's picking up speed as he's going. Gundam Mark II starts flying at him to kind of put on more of an offense. Shoulder checks him into a massive gas canister, which sends Armada Prime flying up into the air. Mark II looks up and just starts flying up at him. Char is thinking, I have you now. Prime, looking down, sees him, disconnects with super mode, and just drops the whole ass trailer on him.
References.
Flips back into his robot mode, superhero lands. When the trailer slams the Gundam down fully, he starts pushing it off of himself. And in this moment, Armada Prime turned and looked, and he sees there's that beam saber that he smacked away. He grabs a hold of it, starts running at him full force. They clash sabers for a minute, and then he chops off both arms. Sparta kicks him away, throws that little beam saber off, and the one attack that I genuinely wish I knew the name of, the one where he does this.
Oh, when he brings his forearms together? I like to call that the prime pulse. Or spark.
That's not a
For
bad name for it.
the sake of this, I'm going to go ahead and call it the Prime Pulse.
That's not a bad name for it.
Where he
I
brings
thought-
it together and he launches that little attack. But this time, when he pulled his arms back, he could feel the full power of the Matrix. So when he brought his hands together, it boosted this attack. So when he launched it, it sent him. He sent a little energy ball that when it hit the Mark II, it just completely fried itself through the cockpit. Mark II's eyes die out, falls over, kaboom. Armada Prime wins again.
Damn.
Let's go.
Let's go.
But again, that attack Prime likes to use when he does his fist motion, I always like to think of it as the spark or pulse attack.
Exactly, love you too.
I like to call it the atomizer.
Because he just atomized the fuck out of Char.
Because he's got them protons, he's got them neutrons, he's got them atoms. But also because of that.
Thank you, Boomstick.
So anyways, yeah, I feel like this was pretty clean cut. There was no way Armada Prime was going to actually lose this. However, shockingly, the moment I started really thinking about it, I realized picking Char as the pilot this time was actually the smarter move to give the Mark II a little bit more of an edge in the fight. However, unfortunately, let's face it, as great as Char Oswald is, he's no Amaron.
Nope.
No, he's not.
Which means, unfortunately, while yes, he definitely could have attempted to predict a lot of what Optimus was going to do next, let's face it, Char has never faced an opponent much like Optimus Prime.
Plus, at this point in the series, his new type powers are still developing.
And even then, let's face it, as OP as the new type abilities are, I have enough reason to believe it's not going to be able to tell them what a Cybertronian is fully capable of doing, especially if they're going to be super technical and understand he's fighting Robo Jesus.
Yep.
Everybody
You're
just likes
turned
calling
into
out this
space
Robo
substance.
Jesus.
Sorry.
So ultimately, for me, what really gave Prime edge in this fight is his superior firepower and his overall physical strength.
I just love how one of our comments is it's definitely reminding them of the Prime versus Amuro fight from Death Battle.
Hell
Yep.
yeah.
I can see that.
See, what's funny? What's funny is I actually went back and I rewatched that death battle, and that's what inspired me to do this.
It is a good death battle.
It was an awesome death battle, and seeing Prime whip the granddaddy gun to his fucking sorry ass was glorious.
The OG Gundam could not stand up to the OG Autobot.
Mhm.
I
Mhm.
wonder what a battle between like Cybertron, Megatron, and like Epion would be like.
See, okay, look, I'm just gonna be real with you, TFA. If Epion were to take on Cybertron Megatron, Epion's beating his ass.
Really?
Yeah, the Epion has that big old whip that doubles as a heat rod.
No,
And
hold on. I can end this. I can end this debate right here. TFA, if I were to tell you that the Epion has a beam sword, that
shut up.
when it at its maximum output could chop a planet-sized face clean in half, do you really think Cybertron Megs is stepping up?
Okay, maybe Cybertron Galvatron.
Yeah, no, see, no, that's on Galvatron. It doesn't matter which version you throw at Epion at that point, Epion's beating his ass.
Okay.
You might have to show him a picture.
Okay, hold on, guys. Give me a second. So, Julian, to explain real quick. Yeah, we don't do plot armor here. Plot armor will not save you here.
Doesn't in that battle. But yeah, that beam sword Epion uses, let's just say he takes it from a beam saber to a beam great sword.
Oh yeah, no. So getting that out of the way. So,
And again,
back on track so I can start fully explaining precisely why Armada Prime took the win outright. The major reasons why Armada Prime ultimately secured this win is not even just because of its superior firepower and his overall physical strength being far greater than Mark II's. It's also there's also one major thing that you got to keep in mind. Char, at this point in his life, he's only like, what, 30, 35?
Give or take.
Yeah, Cybertronians can live for millions upon millions upon millions of years. Prime has literal eon more experience than Char ever could.
Mm-hmm.
Going up against a being that has lived far longer than him. So Prime has
3,000 years.
So Char, unfortunately, he does not have anything in his arsenal that he can throw at Prime that Prime has not seen before. As much as I would have wanted to outright give Battle Intelligence right over to Optimus, I'm also being realistic and saying both sides could definitely take that. But if we're going to be 100% realistic here, only one of them is going to 100% fall back on their experience, and that's Optimus. And through his own experience, he learned every time I hit this thing, I dented it. But every single time this thing hit me, I was fine. That and as soon as he put two and two together with that, he realized so long as I could get that one good shot, I could take the thing down.
And let's not bring the Matrix into this. Like, yeah, the power, the wisdom of the primes would have been
It would
partial here,
sure,
but
yes, but let's 100% be real.
but
When it comes to Armada, this is Optimus beat your ass just because I felt like it Prime. Go
I was
ahead.
going to that. Hang on, let me get my. Again, it's stated the primes have access to the Matrix and its intimate wisdom, meaning Optimus could literally draw on the battle strategies from the past primes. But Armada never seemed to do that. He never seemed to actually connect with fellow primes in that series. So, even if he were able to call on the past wisdom of the primes, let's face it, nobody from Cybertron has seen a mobile suit and knows what their deal is, other than Big Robot.
Big alien robot.
I think for me the Unicron trilogy didn't really mention the other primes because I think the 13 primes idea wasn't really brought up in that era. So
Not entirely true. Otherwise, we wouldn't have Vector Prime.
Significance.
Semantics. Semantics.
I will say, in the regards of the previous Unicron trilogy, we didn't really have that because that wasn't an idea established until shortly around Cybertron. So, I mean, the Matrix that Optimus has works as the same thing as an Energon Matrix that Lio Convoy or Big Convoy possesses.
So, to further finish my little reference streak here,
Sorry.
the winner is Armada Optimus Prime.
Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Is there
Can I bring up one thing?
Dude, Armada Prime fought four different times, and keep in mind, out of those 4 fights, he only lost once.
Can I bring up one thing?
There's gonna be a sneak peek to the next battle.
Who did he lose against? I forgot.
Star Saber.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh yeah, no, Star Saber fucked him up.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes wholly amount of sense.
Now, if we did it
Star Saber fucked him up.
Now, if we had a round 2 when he had the ability to use either the Star Saber or the Skyboom Shield, it could be a different story.
Okay, but if we're gonna go, so if you're gonna throw that at me, then in that case, I'm throwing in Victory Leo.
I would expect nothing less.
And guess what? Even if Prime had the other 2 and all 3 of the minicon weapons, he's still getting his ass whooped. He'd last longer, but he's still getting his ass whooped.
Maybe.
Let's not forget, Starsaber went up against a whole group of combiners by himself.
And he whipped their ass. Fighting combiners is nothing.
Think about it. 5 individual bots that combine into one giant against one bot with just a sword.
5 or 6, because I'm pretty sure it was Dino King and Lio Kaiser, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was Dino King and Lio Kaiser, and they were both 6-man teams. He squared up with both, and he beat their ass.
And he does that on a regular basis.
Those facts.
Huh?
I said, sorry, Armada Prime. I love you, but I can't deny those facts. Yeah, you're fucked.
Like, bro, when people, I actually did have somebody who went back and actually, saw us do the Star Saber fight, and they actually tried to argue with me why Armada Prime should have won.
Well, let's be fair. Armada never had to deal with combiners.
No, well, no, not traditional sense.
The closest feat that Armada Prime had in that same vein, he went toe-to-toe against Tidal Wave.
My boy.
Here's the difference. He had to have Jetfire to even remotely stand a chance. Star Saber was just the numero uno fighting two combiners, straight throwing hands. Well, sword fight. Point is, in an actual bout between those two, Prime needed Jetfire just to even the playing field and stand a chance. Star Saber was going up against two fucking combiners, straight throwing hands and beating their ass.
Let's not forget he can also do that while fighting his arch nemesis at the same time.
So with all that said, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and take a quick little potty break. And when we come back, I will reveal what the next topic and what the next battle is going to be.
These Komodo dragons are huge. My goodness.
Why are you looking at Komodo dragon?
I'm literally on YouTube, and then YouTube just recommended 2 huge Komodo dragons fight on Indonesian island.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
That was 7 years ago, though. 7 years ago.
Yeah, Komodo dragons are massive.
They are freaking massive. My gosh. Jeez. So I guess technically dragons do exist.
I mean,
Yeah, land-based ones.
Ow.
Who is Scrapyard?
Hmm?
Who? What? Huh?
That one comment. Can we all agree that Scrapyard deserves a toy?
Redhead
right?
deserves a toy. If you haven't read the Skybound comics, yeah, if you have read the Skybound comics, Redhead is a brand new Autobot. So.
Yeah.
Oh, the sword wheeler. Right. My bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Damn, Komodo dragons are huge. Freaking huge. They're massive.
So we don't really have anything new to look forward to figure-wise.
Yeah, they haven't even revealed. We still haven't seen reveals of the next wave of Studio Series and Age of the Primes.
Hopefully we finally get the missing piece of Bruticus.
Wave 3.
Yeah, Swindle's the only Wave 6 figure that was revealed. Which is weird.
Not necessarily. They obviously probably want to save some for conventions because that's how we're going to be getting a lot of our reveals going forward. Although I am finally happy that Hasbro finally put up Devastation, Bumblebee, and TFO Orion up on their website now.
Funny how I already have Devastation Bumblebee in my collection.
Yeah, I just got him a couple days ago. Or no, I got him yesterday.
Like, I literally got Devastation Bumblebee 2 months ago. That's crazy.
I didn't mind waiting. He's a fun little figure.
He is bigger than 86 Bumblebee. Like, that's crazy. Size
Orion,
difference.
though, Oh, there's a topic on that that I could make on my channel talking about TFO, but I'm not going to.
And, you know, when fans are being super hostile, I'm not going to be super hostile towards TFA for not liking the TF1 figures anymore, because that is him. That's how he feels.
Oh, it's not even the figures anymore, dude. It is evolved. BC, stop commenting while you're shitting. If you text never, I swear.
Next episode reveals coming up in a bit, and trust me, y'all ain't ready for this. And BC said in the private chat, I do what I want.
I mean, fair, valid.
I'm just wondering one thing. Who's the next Prime?
No one. Vector, really. That's it.
Yeah, Vector
We
Prime
technically
is the
have number
only
13. The
Prime
only one
left
we're
to be
missing was
revealed.
Vector.
That's it. Literally, that's it.
So, like, we know everything. Everything that's been leaked has been confirmed. In fact, I think there's supposed to be pre-orders next week. One of them is going to be Monstructor. The other one's going to be
There's supposed to be Walmart, the capsule Walmart reveals.
they're not really. What capsule?
The Energon capsule.
That's Amazon.
No, that's Walmart.
That's Walmart? Oh, wait, you're right. Yeah. So, okay. So we might see that at Collect. No, we won't, because we're going to be seeing Foundation, Federation. Whatever the freaking soccer ball is called. Breakaway. They named him something like
Federation.
I think
They
it was
already just
Federation
revealed
Breakaway.
him. They already just revealed him. So
I know, but they're finally putting him up, and then also Star Eagle, which I'm not going to say much about that. I don't feel like getting kicked off.
okay, the Star Eagle figures. People need to calm down. It's just a toy. Like literally.
It's the message behind it. That again, I'm not saying any further. I don't want to get kicked off.
Mm.
Then again, they did do. I think they did Duke as well from the GI Joe Classified series as like a regular, like a patriotic American soldier.
I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting for the Skybound TV show. Like, please. That's all I want.
So
Censored so much.
What do we need to? So we know Monstructor is coming out on the 17th, or pre-order coming out on the 17th. I heard another pre-order was coming out too. I think it was no, I don't think it was the Energon stuff. It was something else.
Next week is Invincible Season 4.
I don't have Amazon Prime, so I gotta pull a One Piece.
Guess what? I have Prime Video, so I can finally watch Invincible on TV. So, yay.
Oh, good for you. Look at me. My name's JJ. I'm handsome. Not everyone can afford those luxuries.
Yeah, that's why I go to a website called GoMovies.com. So
don't out your source publicly.
Sorry.
It's too late now. Other people don't know. The government's listening. They're always listening.
Steel Job?
No, they're not. Anyway. Steel Jaw, what?
You lost me.
Speaking of Steel Jaw, I still want to see Studio Series do an Age of Extinction Steel Jaw figure. Like, please, a deluxe class Age of Extinction Steel Jaw, please, come on. That would be so cool.
They could, if they really, really wanted to, they absolutely could, and they could take the mainline Alpha Trion from TF1 and turn him into a Steel Jaw. That could work.
Please no.
I don't know. I don't see how, because they didn't. I mean, they couldn't transform. So I mean, what's the point?
We have a one-step Steel Jaw that turns to a robot. So
yeah, but I don't know.
And also a Studio Series concept art Rise to be Skull Cruncher would be so nice.
Can we get a tarantula, some black arachne? Hang on, BRB.
Any guesses? Nope. What do y'all think of Skybound so far? I like Skybound for what it is, and I cannot wait to see what's going to happen in future issues. And the fact that Thundercracker became an Autobot is making me want to put Autobot symbol stickers on 86 Thundercracker.
I just like to know what's the latest problem.
I don't know, man. I try to best not to question the writing because at the end of the day, it's just a comic, and there's gonna be more issues and we have to see the progress. So,
Plus, I have so many theories as why Optimus is having those problems with the Matrix.
I think there is a theory why Brian gave up the Matrix, but I'm not going to say it.
Hi everyone.
Hello.
You're a boss man.
Hello, Mr. Pooper.
So, we ready for the reveals, or do you guys want me to wait a minute?
Ready. We are ready.
Well, I mean, are we doing
Tell us.
reveals and then after
Who's
party?
next?
Yeah, we would do the reveals and then the after party.
Yes, make it happen.
Okay,
Please.
so next week's topic, or next episode's topic at this point, because we'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah.
I will say though, this went very well tonight. There is a high likelihood chance we're coming back next week.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Facts
versus
versus opinions.
Perfect.
Oh, we getting in deep with this one, and this
Very.
is going to be the first one where I'm going to increase the timer. Where we're going to have 45 minutes to talk on this one.
Okay. Alrighty.
But the scrap. Oh, y'all are not ready. Oh, y'all are not ready.
But I am ready.
So who here remembers the Scrapyard Coliseum?
You.
Scrapyard Coliseum.
The Scrapyard Coliseum is where we do all our battle royales, right?
Uh-huh.
So multiple portals are opening up.
Uh-huh.
One portal, Devastator walks through. Another portal, Menasor walks through. Another portal, Superion walks through.
Oh no.
Next week's Scrap Battle, G1 Combiner Battle Royale.
Oh boy.
Does that include
Speaking
one
of,
structure?
Oh no.
Wait. Okay, hold on.
Speaking of combiners.
So like every G1 combiner?
Every G1 Combiner that has cartoon media behind them.
So what?
Does that technically include
I mean, Computron, Abominus, Predaking, Devastator, Menasor, Bruticus, Superion. I want to say Piranacon.
I thought his name was King.
If they showed up in a cartoon, they're in this battle.
Ooh.
Which means,
boy.
yes, not only is Landcross going to be fighting, so is Lyle Kaiser.
You're a madman. You're an absolute madman.
Hey. What about the train combiner? What about that dude?
Yes, he showed up.
Raiden.
He showed up.
Right?
Yeah.
It's right.
Yeah, Raiden. Raiden's going to show up too. If it's a G1 Combiner that shows up in cartoon continuity, they're fighting.
So like just
what?
just G1 or like even G1 adjacent, like the Beast Wars stuff.
No, just G1.
Okay, so
Does
you're
he
talking
want-
Outside with the Raiden figure. masterpiece.
Okay, hold on. Wait.
So you're talking.
I'm talking mainly.
Superion.
Hold on.
I'm trying to
Here
help
are the all who are showing up as far as this battle royale is concerned. Devastator, Superion, Venusaur, Defensor, Bruticus, Predaking,
Computron,
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 Abominus.
Raiden, Abominus,
Piranacon.
Piranacon.
Technically,
God
G1
Neptune?
side.
God Neptune?
No, that's Beast Wars. That's G1 adjacent Beast Wars.
Road Caesar, Landclaw, Lyle Kaiser, Dino King. So technically speaking, Mount Monstructor is going to be there. It just won't be Monstructor.
Are we forgetting one dude? Are we getting a couple? No, we're not talking about. No, we're not gonna go with Victorion and Volcanicus on this one, right?
Well, no, because they're not really.
Those are not G1.
They are not allowed in on this. However, depending on how this battle royale goes, I'm not gonna say that they're outright banned.
Yeah, they're G1 adjacent within a split timeline that's based on G1, but they are more so IDW, if anything.
Yeah, speaking of combiners, how did Devastator get shot in the chest with a big hole and then he's still moving?
Plot armor.
Plot armor. 100% plot armor, which, by the way, like I stated to Julian, plot armor, that shit don't exist here.
Okay.
Plot cannot save any of these combiners. So if they get killed, they get killed.
Okay.
So if anybody here has a favorite combiner, well, you better hope and pray that they're gonna stand a much higher pace.
Devastator is always gonna be my boy. So yeah.
Don't do Superion dirty.
Wait, no, I got two favorite combiners, Bruticus and Devastator.
Bruticus and Superion.
I don't necessarily have favorites. I mean, I like Monstructor, but like I wouldn't say he's my
favorite. Not in the 86
so,
movie.
So I think it's safe to say that everybody right now is currently looking at me like I lost my fucking mind.
I mean, respectfully, I'm just more concerned. Are you going to have the energy to like tell that story? Because you're talking about like over 10 combiners, bro.
I think that was more than 10.
Let's say this is going to be an absolute fucking massacre, and I'm looking forward to it.
Well, maybe yes, I did say over 10.
All right.
So with that said, everybody, we have now officially entered the after party.
Okay, can I just say one thing?
Break out the beers. Time to get turned up.
For those of you who follow Pac Metron on Instagram, he recently posted another picture of his 86 Astro Train toy, and guess what his final opinion is? That he actually likes the figure a lot, despite the shortcomings.
Okay.
And this is what we need more in the fandom, like being open to a new mold despite any of the shortcomings. You can still enjoy the figure despite skinny arms and skinny whatever. You can still enjoy it. And it's still going to be good quality, good plastic quality. It's still going to be a fun figure to mess with. And that is what we need more in the fandom. Literally, be open. Don't be hostile towards Hasbro because of what they did. Everything has a reason. And it's up to you whether you want to accept that reason or not. But honestly, for me, it's better to live with that reason than to question Hasbro about it.
Yeah, but you have every right to question. You have every right to express your dissatisfaction. You have every right to, again, demand for more, but you can also demand for better. And especially as a consumer with the prices the way they are in the economy right now, I think it's safe to say we're allowed to be a little, not entitled, but assertive with where our money goes and how it's spent. Especially if the quality is slightly declining or if it's not up to the same, if it doesn't meet up to the market value.
Well, now this is where I'm going to chime in with a counter to that. If you're going to spout that, you need to be ready to back it up as well. And what I mean by that is if the quality does start declining, you better be ready to lead the charge and not buy a single fucking thing. I'm just stating a fact. So anyways, yeah. I can understand everybody's concern for the next battle. Here's my counter argument. How badly do y'all want me to do Magmatron versus Energon, Optimus, and Wingsaber?
Oh my gosh.
That would be kind of nuts.
That would be so dope, though.
This battle royale is going to get me prepped for that.
Oh boy.
But as soon as we do this battle, because like, let me be clear, this one with Armada Prime tonight, this one does not fit into that massive zeitgeist that I was doing,
But
and neither will, and neither will this Combiner Battle Royale. But the next one, we will be going back to it.
Okay. Okay.
So with that stated, so for everybody who backed Lyle Kaiser, how excited are you?
I still think Kill Bison looks weird, but I mean, they all
Yeah,
look
but
great.
to be fair though, Bill Bison is kind of a cult favorite entirely because his transformation sequence.
Yeah, I know. He puts people off. Granted, in Japan, that's not necessarily an obscene gesture, which is funny.
I will say Lyle Kaiser is going to be a hilarious figure because if you look at his back,
yeah, Jalgawar just kind of pokes out.
Jalgawar just peeking at you from the back. Hey guys, I'm just watching from the back.
You can rotate the head.
I'm just going to watch for any Autobots. Hey, look, Lyle Kaiser, turn around. There's an Autobot behind us. Where?
People will complain about that. You could just rotate the head. It's fine.
Or just make it into a funny comedy routine. Like, literally, just imagine.
Which speaking of TFA, I have an idea for when I do the DevCon review. It's going to require me to visit you.
Wait, what?
Oh no.
So here's what I'm thinking. The whole idea is I'm still sitting and struggling to figure out what my next review is going to be, and you keep kind of making tiny little suggestions where you're going, okay, well, the last few reviews you've given such a high score. What's a figure you're kind of on? And I keep going, well, now see that's the thing. There's this, and this. Like obviously, I'm going through and I'm trying to think of other figures, but then I keep kind of I keep contradicting myself. And every time I contradict myself, I'm slowly leaning more towards DEFCON. And then you finally go, BC, I'm gonna need you to calm down before I review this next one. Okay, what? You point. I look. Camera zooms in on DEFCON. My eye starts twitching, and you just pat my shoulder and go, I'm gonna leave you to that. And just walk off.
Is in person? Like I kind of lost.
We got T-Fan Page 101 in the chat, peoples. Hey, Brian.
That's Brian.
Hi, fan page.
What the fuck is that?
Scrapyard shenanigans. Get in on it.
I'll pass.
Coward.
Yes.
Coward.
Yes. This is established.
I still laugh at that episode where me and JJ just started doing that randomly. Alex was stuck right in the middle. He was looking at us like, what the fuck is going on? We keep looking at him and we keep going, God. So he starts going.
Oh, he does the Numa Numa?
He starts doing the Numa Numa. Let us know how that goes, fan page, because I've been seeing the prices for Bionicle lately, and I'm less than happy about it.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm betraying Transformers. I'm deep into Bionicle right now.
I mean, fair. That's kind of what False Convoy's
You
been.
know, that's him joking. Right? He's just joking.
No,
Brian
he's
is-
not. No, he's not. Brian's been like all over Bionicle right now, and honestly, I think that's good. That's healthy, switching things up. Of course, I say that, and I'm still stuck in Transformers, but whatever.
BT does that dance to move along. Hey, you know what? You play that song for me right now. I'll do it.
Oh my god! You never answered my question, by the way. With the whole skit thing, was that if you met me? Like I didn't catch that.
It's. I would be meeting up. I would be meeting up with you in person to do it.
Okay, that's what I thought. I don't know. I don't really do stuff like that.
But it would be funny.
Granted, I did that one thing in your TFCon video where it's like, so you're at TFCon and then you pan to me and I'm just like, sorry, let me try that. I was here and I was like,
TFA finally turns on his camera. So
you can't see, otherwise it would be copy, or you can't see it obviously. But
anyone excited for Rising Forces Bruticus? I'm not because I'm out of Gamer Edition.
Yeah, they've kind of been lacking. How is it? How many years into this line are we now? I saw it was like 23, I think, is when it started. So we're 3 years into Gamer Edition. We still gotten barely anything.
yeah, so far we only have like Sideswipe, Bumblebee, Cliff Jumper, the Seeker Dudes, the Barricade, Decepticon Trooper, Prime, Megs, Ironhide, Ratchet, and
I will admit though, Gamer Edition Sideswipe.
So I still have that other figure I need to make into a Sunstreaker.
Yeah, but why would you make it into Sunstreaker? Call it Tiger Track.
Look at him. Just look at how good this figure
what do I
is.
turn him into?
This
What?
figure is so good. Like this, so much better than the original, I will say.
Yes, it's wonderful. You're showing off your Sideswipe. What did you say, BC?
I said, why would you turn it into Sunstreaker? It would make more sense to call it Tiger Tracks.
In the famous words of False Convoy, same burger, different sandwich.
Yeah, but in this case, it isn't. You're trying to take one robot that looks completely different and turn it into a robot where it looks exactly the fucking same.
Can we get a Gamer Edition Rise of the Dark Spark Ugly Grimlock?
I mean, can we? That'd be cool. Oh wait, it already exists, and it's Titan Grimlock, and it is not worth the price.
See, okay. I'm going to go ahead and say something on Titan Grimlock real quick, and I'm going to need everybody to keep in mind. I'm not poking at anybody, and I'm not trying to make anybody feel bad for how they feel about the figure. But I'm getting really fucking sick and tired of people screaming he's definitely not going to be worth his price point. But let me be abundantly clear when I say, if we're going to really go band for band with this argument, of all the Titans we've had previously, I would be willing to argue Tidal Wave is the one that really wasn't worth his price point.
Excuse the fuck out of you.
I would definitely go as far as say Cybertron Metroplex wasn't worth his price point.
That one I can agree.
I would be willing to argue the Ark and the Nemesis. Not worth it. So if we're really going to sit here and play along with this whole idea, then technically speaking, Grimlock is doing exactly what he's supposed to do. You're just not happy because it's a price you're not comfortable paying. So instead of just saying, unfortunately, it's a price that I just personally can't swallow, you're spinning around and saying, it doesn't do enough. It's not worth the price. Star Convoy is worth his weight in gold because for the price that you're paying, look at everything he does.
Yeah.
For the price you're paying, look at everything Tidal Wave does. Tidal Wave costs more, and he does less.
I mean,
No, don't. No. Don't even try that.
I'm
Don't even
gonna
try
have
that.
to disagree with you there.
Don't. No. If we're gonna do this band for band, Tidal Wave compared to Star Convoy, Tidal Wave categorically does less.
I mean, okay, so let's break it down then. So he turns.
No, hold on. Let me finish. Tidal Wave is a blown up version of a toy that was riddled with gimmicks, where his biggest selling point was being able to transform from mode to mode and not have to separate. Literally, what would have been the biggest selling point with that Tidal Wave, they completely stripped out for a base mode none of you are going to fucking use. Be 100% realistic about it. You probably did the base mode at tops maybe once. I know I did, because I wanted to at least say I experienced everything with Tidal Wave. Guess what? He was turned back into a robot, put right up on the fucking shelf.
Later, Brian.
Hey, later, Brian.
The fucking audacity people have to tell me Tidal Wave was worth his price in gold, but criticize the Star Convoy when Star Convoy translated everything not only better, but was actually able to come with leaps and bounds more and do way more than Tidal Wave, where you don't need a separate figure for Star Convoy to fully function, but you need a Megatron to do everything that Tidal Wave does. Straight out of the box, Star Convoy does everything. Straight out of the box, Tidal Wave still needs another piece to do everything he can do.
Wait, what is that? Oh, the Minicon.
No.
No, not the Minicon.
The burning Megatron,
The burning Megatron combined mode.
But can he already do that though?
No, he can't do that. The burning Megatron mode can't be done unless you have Megatron
or Galvatron. That's what he's saying. So yes, I agree on that in that regard. Sorry, I can't talk.
So at the end of the day, everybody bitching about Grimlock, you just need to stop fucking talking. You just need to stop. Because let's be 100% real. You're going to piss, moan, whine, and complain. Then all of a sudden, he's going to drop. People are going to get him in hand, and they're going to fall in love with his giant, dopey-ass fucking T-Rex mode. And then all of a sudden, each and every one of the people that were sitting there saying, oh, he's not worth the price, all of a sudden they're going to want him. And then they're going to be sitting there with twiddling their fingers and their thumbs, wondering when they're going to get their chance at another pre-order. This happens every single time.
I know, we kind of just went with that with Astro Train, but I'm standing by what...
At the end of the day, you just need to stop. You just need to accept that this is how it's going to be. And at this point, it's either you stand by what you say and you don't buy the fucking thing, or you shut up, you nut up, and you buy it. That's just the way I feel.
I'll get him on discount, but I don't see how he's worth that price. For two forms, a large accessory, and then compatibility, which technically makes there's a hole in your argument there, because technically, if you wanted to have Grimlock's full playability, you need a leader. You need that.
That argument wasn't made for Grimlock. That argument was made for Star Convoy.
I'm talking Grimlock. Because you poke at Tidal Wave a little bit, saying you still need a figure to enjoy Tidal Wave to his fullest.
Yeah, because I was defending Star Convoy. I wasn't trying to defend Grimlock.
No, I know, but what I'm saying is that argument can be said in the same regard if you're comparing Tidal Wave to Grimlock, because by that proxy, or Star Convoy to Grimlock, because by that proxy, you still need a figure to unlock or access all of Grimlock's playability.
Yeah, but even then, dude, it's a giant fucking T-Rex. That should be an automatic win no matter what.
Not for almost $200.
Yeah, and being a big ass truck shouldn't justify 150 to 160.
Right, but with all the playability that Star Convoy is, and be proud of me, because I'm defending your boy here, because I'm looking at him and I'm thinking about what you're saying, and I'm remembering messing with him. For everything he does, I can justify that. There's a lot of moving parts. There's a lot of like play features that he has. He comes with
There's even a minifigure.
He comes with some extra. What?
There's even a minifigure thrown into the Star Convoy package.
Yeah, the little hot rod, as well as the Micro Master Transport, which I give full credit for. They also included, like, the Matrix Blade, which they didn't have to, but they knew if they're going to do it, they're going to do it right, and they threw that in. Not to mention, we have a little molded Energon blue bullet for the gun, a bunch of other shit. For 150 for him, I can't argue. That's pretty good. Comparing him to Metroplex, the Cybertron one, I'm starting to not even like the Cybertron one now, and I love Cybertron, but like, dude, you make a figure like that, you give him Spark Drinker, and he can't even hold it? What kind of joke is that?
The fact that you need to buy a fucking upgrade just to get him to hold the fucking axe.
That's horrible.
That's horrifying.
Now, with Tidal Wave, yes, you make a valid point. Not everyone would use the base mode. However, there are people out there who enjoy base modes, and they're not wrong to do so. I like the base mode.
But I'm also saying, in the general grand scheme of things, you're not going to fucking display him in the base mode.
You don't know that. Maybe I'll do it.
You're going to turn him into. You're going to either turn him into the giant battleship or the robot. That's it.
By right, if he wanted to make Tidal Wave worth his price point, he would have been priced at what, like $139.99.
I'd argue probably 150 for him. I kind of agree to also agree.
I stand by JJ on that. If Tidal Wave was 140, I would be singing his fucking praises. I would literally, instead of sitting here saying for $200 you still need another figure to fully use Tidal Wave. If he was 140, I'd be saying he does everything he needs to do, and if you happen to have Megatron, he has a little extra.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to deny, I speak bias because Tidal Wave was my first. And looking at him, maybe 200 isn't exactly the best for him. I'm just happy that we got him because we didn't have to get him at all, but they still made him.
Right. And let me just say this about Studio Series Titan Class Babers Grimlock. This is Studio Series' first official Titan class. No, shut up. Revenge the Fallen Devastator is not a Titan. It's not official. Stop.
I wasn't even going to say it this time.
For Studio Series' first official Titan class in 2026, what world are we living in? Literally, Studio Series bringing in Titan class for the very first freaking time. Like, it's crazy. And the dude, 59 steps of engineering. The engineering also plays to the price point itself. Right. Because this Grimlock is literally the most complex Titan we have ever gotten.
I wouldn't go that far.
I'm serious.
If you're talking on like space, if you're talking on like, what the hell?
The other Titans have less. Trust me. I've seen the steps. The other Titans are like legit simple.
Yeah, they're simple, but if you're just going off like step listings, I mean, most of those are like doing the same step twice, and that counts as a step. And for all we know, Grimlock could be like, move this tiny little panel. Oh my god, groundbreaking engineering. Slow clap. But
my point remains, the engineering still plays to the price point. It's still part of the price point.
Right.
The
It's been like
price
that since
point
2018.
is the price point. It leads on to the figure itself, the engineering and how it transforms, the amount of articulation, the amount of joints, the amount of moving parts that it has, the amount of sculpting details. Bear in mind, Grimlock has more complex detailing than other Titans we've gotten, in my opinion.
Funny you're listing off everything I said in my Instagram story about this whole thing.
And we have the club, the big club, and which is one thing the leader class didn't even come with.
Oh, but he doesn't have the mace hand. He sucks.
And and Grimlock, he has two normal hands, the Titan version, and he can still have the wrecking ball hand, like what he had in the movie.
See, I knew that. I was just joking.
Okay, and his size as well. His size. The Titan is way bigger than leader class Grimlock. He's like almost Devastator height, I guess.
He comes up. So I'm looking at the prototype now. I'm not trying to cut you off, by the way. I apologize. The leader comes up to about the waist. If you're talking like the very tip of his head, that means two things. But no, the head crest comes up to about his waist. His base, his robot mode head comes up to about like midway. So it's like he's like a leader Grimlock and a half.
Yeah, he's basically almost the height of Revenge of the Fallen Devastator there, almost. And the whole point of the Titan class Dinobots is that the Hasbro wanted to be more scale accurate, to be able to be compatible with the current Age of Extinction Optimus Prime and what other Age of Extinction Autobots we've gotten for Studio Series. And I hope the next one is Strafe, because this year we're getting Age of Extinction Bumblebee, and hopefully the next one is Strafe, because we want to see the compatibility with Strafe. So yeah.
I was hoping Scorn personally.
I heard it's going to be Scorn.
Yay!
Now that said, if we're sticking with this whole idea of the Studio Series sticking with the scale, then technically speaking, Strafe needs to be a commander.
Yeah.
Strafe was not that large.
Was Slug? I don't think Slug was that big either.
Oh no, Slug was
Slug
massive.
was big? Okay.
Slug was massive. He is
Slug's a fucking beefcake, bro.
I didn't really see him that much. That's why I'm asking for clarification, because it's been a hot minute since I watched AOE.
He him beefy boy.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a beefy boy.
I don't know.
Beefy
I said all this on my Instagram too. I acknowledged every one of the points that you brought up, JJ. I still stand by them. But you know what you can do with $200? Do you know what you can do with $200 in this modern day of collecting? I can get you the final wave of Studio Series or Age of the Primes. You're putting all that money towards one big thing that has two modes, a couple decent weapons, and yes, the engineering, the parts count, and painting and sculpting are probably gonna play a factor as well. But dude, he could have been priced at $150. There's no reason for him to be charged higher. There's literally no point. It's literally just corporate greed at that point.
I'm still going to stand 10 toes down when I say, as soon as he starts getting into other collectors' hands and they start singing his praises, people are going to start changing their fucking tune and realize they probably should have shut the fucking mouths.
And I know that Titan Class Grimlock has the big, huge butt kibble, but to be fair, I don't really care, like, honestly.
That's another thing too, right? Is I guess maybe I am still sour about the whole, well, we had this Studio Series 08 Grimlock, and now he's completely and utterly redundant, because after that, let's introduce G1 because G1 sells. Let's make the G1 Dinobots and not finish the rest of the Age of Extinction crew in leader class. I wanted to see them in leader class. I think they would have looked cool. Would they scale well? Probably not. But look at companies like Byway. They made a fucking like commander scale looking strafe. They made a Grimlock. They made a Scorn, and they turned out amazing. It's like,
I mean, don't get me wrong. I still love the original Studio Series leader Grimlock. I still love this guy. I still love this figure. Would I wish that Hasbro would have finished Dinobots in leader class scale? Then, of course, I would have loved to see it.
Instead of shilling out the G1 bastards.
I would have loved to see it, but honestly, the G1 Dinobots, they are.
They could have been in any other fucking toy
They
line.
they are
decided,
simple to make. That's all I'm gonna say. They're simple to make.
They could have been thrown in any other of the fucking toy lines. They didn't have to be in Studio Series. Those slots could have been for anyone else, but no, it was like, oh, it's 86. They showed up in the movie. Let's make them toys. Like, no, they could have been in any other fucking toy line. If they wanted to, they could have thrown them in Legacy, but no, they had to throw them in 86, and that stalled the process for all the other potential Age of Extinction TLK Dinobots. And now all of a sudden it's like, we're restarting again. And this time we're making them bigger and more pricey. And it's bad enough we already have to be picky with collecting as a whole. Like, why are you throwing in another wrench into that? It sucks. That's ultimately what it comes down to. We are already having to be picky with what we have to collect because of these goddamn prices. And now it's like, this feels like an insult. But then again, it's also a case of like, if it's worth it to you, spend the money. But if it's not worth it to you, obviously, then don't. But at the same time, it bothers me.
At this point, all of you really need to come and live in Malaysia from now on.
I would love to.
Because we have literally shops that deal with member prices that are cheaper than retail prices.
Yeah, if only America would take a cue. How was that?
If only America has a certain shop that has member prices that are cheaper than retail prices.
I don't know. I'm not trying to make the after party be like a bummer or anything. And I do kind of regret what I said about like, oh, he's not worth the price. But like, personally, to me, he's not worth the price. Let me phrase it that way if that helps. To me, he is not worth $200 fucking dollars.
Well, he's not really 200 exactly. He's
Give me a second.
So.
Bro, after Hasbro Pulse shipping and shit, he's about $213. I looked.
In that same regard, here's what I'm going to expect out of you at this point. You say that to you, he's not worth the price. Okay, fair enough. That is an opinion. An opinion can be challenged. So here's what I'm going to do. When the time comes and you do get Titan Grimlock, because let's face it, you're going to get it.
Probably
let's just be 100% real, regardless of how you do it, regardless of how it happens. Fact is, you're going to end up with one.
Thank you for clarifying that, because I was
being 100% real about it. You're going to end up with it.
I know you're not poking fun at me. It's me we're talking about. If I don't get it myself, someone else gets it for me. That's just kind of my thing. I don't deny that. And you're right. My opinion probably will change the moment I get him and I mess with him a bit. But I'm still going to be dissatisfied about that price. I'm still going to feel bad that someone had to spend that kind of money.
That said, though, the moment you start having a change in that stance and a change in that position, here's what I fully expect out of you at that point. So on all your social media, put up everything that you originally said about him, and then in seconds, take it back. Because it's not, and that's not me saying that to be petty. That's me bringing up the fact that for the sake of your own integrity, don't keep that to yourself. Flat out admit, I was wrong. This thing is amazing from head to toe.
Have I not done that before, though?
Okay, in recent memory, no.
Okay, let me go on the record then. Hi, everybody. I'm ugly. I said Devastation doesn't need toys. I still stand by that, but I cannot deny there are some that I definitely enjoy. This little bastard being one of them.
He's fantastic, though. Fantastic.
I am in love with this. This is probably one of the few Devastation toys I genuinely really like. And I stand by that. Do we agree that he should be $27.99? I guess for the level A assortment, maybe. But you do get like 3 accessories. His articulation is pretty good. His vehicle mode's pretty great if you ignore the, that. But then again, that's not bad either.
Okay, but at the end of the day, given God, brain work.
We're ADHD, we're autistic, and the brains don't work like that.
When the time comes and you do have the Grimlock, you better be ready to face that music, is all I'm saying.
I'm not one to shy away from admitting I'm wrong. I'm big enough to be that way, which is why I'm also going on the record and saying.
Okay, let's also be 100% real. How many people told me that I was going to absolutely love something, and when I got a hold of it, I hated it with every fiber of my being?
I mean, was it an expectation issue? You are a little bit more nitpicky or very specific. Let me rephrase that. You're not nitpicky. You're very specific with what you want from certain figures sometimes.
Exactly. So explain to me what the fuck happened with DevCon.
It was an easy remold.
I'll be right back.
You know what's funny? Just as you're about to leave, I was just about to praise Star Convoy, but you know what? He still made it, just break him.
So anyway,
honestly, for DevCon, like, he still looks like the G1 animation model. He still looks like.
I wasn't done.
Oh, sorry.
He's fine. He's fine. He's not broken.
There were also figures that people swore up and down that I was gonna absolutely despise. Fucking fell in love with them. Case in point, 86 Blur.
Yeah, people
swear that I am out of my fucking mind that I like Blur that much.
No, Blur's great. I don't know what anyone's talking about.
It's just unfortunate. Unfortunately, it got remolded into an absolutely shit figure afterwards.
Why am I not to expect a joke? Doing at DevCon. Poor DevCon, man. All he did was exist. Leave him alone.
Well, he needs to exist out of my fucking shelves ASAP.
Well, then you're so unhappy with him.
But now, here is where I'm going to also segue and say, with how much I dislike DevCon, I'm just going to be 100% real. If you like DevCon, I'll poke fun at you a little bit, but at the end of the day, I'm not going to make you hate him. If you like him, that's fine. I'm not going to sit here and make you feel guilty for liking a fucking toy. I might make fun of you a little bit because that's just how I am. But at the end of the day, dude, if you like DevCon, you like DevCon. I'm never going to take that from you.
Yeah, like this inferior Titan compared to the superiority of the Boat Boy. That's a joke.
Oh.
That's a joke.
Oh, already.
Look, like I said, I was ready to defend this just a moment ago because you realize for what he is worth, yeah, he's worth 150 personally with everything he does. I still stand by a little bit with Tidal Wave, but that's mainly the bias in me, and also
I still have yet to review Star Convoy. Still have yet to review him.
You better fucking get out. You better fucking get on that shit.
You're about a year late now, so. No, I'm joking.
I know I'm late, but I don't really care. Barely never.
Oh my god! Oh my god! I thought of a really funny joke for one of his videos.
What?
So you know how you have Lyle Convoy as my stand-in whenever I'm voicing in a video for you?
Okay.
What if we do a skit in one of your videos where you make me so angry, but since that toy is physically smaller than Animated Prime, you finally get ballsy and you just start going, yeah, well, you're still shorter than me. so I can sit here and just pat your head, and you can't do anything about it. Blows into Star Convoy. Do that. Kick. I think it would be really funny, but that's besides the point. Anyways, at the end of the day, like again, Earthrise Megatron. People swore up and down I was going to hate that thing.
Yeah, I also loved it too when it first came out.
Earthrise Megatron?
Earthrise Megatron.
Yeah, no, I don't know why people.
I liked that figure too. Like, I don't know what's the problem with it.
You want to know what the problem with it was? It was the mold fatigue.
Yeah.
And now they want to do the mold again in different colors. Oh, Lord.
That's fine. We knew it was going to happen. It's Hasbro. Welcome to the Transformers fandom. Are you new? They've been doing this shit for 40 years.
So with that said, and then there was another there was another figure that people swore up and down I was going to absolutely love, and when I got him, it was very... Okay, I said he was mid. I did not say he was ass.
Okay, well, it was still a negative or medium negative reaction.
Okay. Admittedly, this may just be my age coming out here, but when I say mid, I don't mean that it's bad. I literally mean middle of the road, like it's just mid. That's how I translate mid.
Like 5 out of 10.
BC, we're too old. We're too old to be using that modern lingo. We should probably go back to our own.
Exactly. So to help ease people's minds here a little bit, Cybertron Sideways, he's an all right figure. He's okay. He's nothing spectacular, but he's not god awful.
No,
he's still
still
a decent toy. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
no. You are definitely correct there. He's a decent toy, but unfortunately, from my standards, he's okay.
There is one. Now that you mention it, there was one figure that you really didn't. Everyone swore up and down you hate. I can't remember who.
Legacy Quake?
No.
I remember who. It was Kingdom Trunks.
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah, that one.
Like,
everybody swore up and down I was going to absolutely hate Trunks.
Yeah.
And?
I got him mint in sealed box for $10.
You got that discount bias then.
Oh no! See, don't try that with me. Don't you dare try to take that from me, you little fuck.
Why not, you big fuck?
Because I'm the big fuck here. You're the little fuck. Therefore, get fucked.
I'm still taller than you, shorty.
Bitch, I will bring a fucking ladder and smack the fucking shit out of you. Don't even try.
No, don't even bring a ladder. Just bring a step stool. That's all you need.
Oh dear.
No, see, it's gonna be like one of those vines where you're like, what are you gonna do? Yeah, you ain't gonna do shit. Walks away, comes back, steps up.
Or you just bring a ladder. You're trying to smack me. You just smack over my head. It's like, what? Why didn't that work? Step down.
No.
Yeah, I do remember that now.
But anyway, what did you say? What did you say, BC, about Kingdom Trunks? You got him for $10, and then after that, what happened?
He fell in love with
him. So I was so nervous pulling him out of the box because again I heard the horror stories. Everybody was telling me, dude, if you can just get the fucking Reveal the Shield version, or even better yet, the United repaint of him, go with that. Don't even bother with the Kingdom release because he's fucking trash. So when I saw him for $10, and I really was struggling to find the old one, I was sitting there like, I need trash. Let's run the gambit.
Yeah.
I get him out of the box. I flip him into the fucking Firebird mode, and I'm sitting there like, hold on. Hold the fuck up. What's going on here? And then I flip him back into the robot mode. I put him in a few poses. And I literally texted TFA here, and I'm like, what's so bad about this?
My immediate response, clear plastic.
And then I showed him a picture of the vehicle body. All he did was, how?
Yeah, no stress marks as far as I could see. No cracks, as far as I could see.
Yeah, even my copy had no cracks. Like my copy, everything could stay tabbed in together in car mode, like literally.
Well, a lot of people reported that in the cracks and everything, and it was basically like a whole Datsun trio issue where people were like, "Oh, tracks breaks because of clear plastic, road rage breaks because of clear plastic." And
But I will immediately admit that Kingdom Tracks himself isn't really a great mold as far as I'm concerned, because the legs in robot mode, the feet, especially the feet, they look like floating, and so
Now the feet. If you're complaining about that from a display standpoint, I can see why you said that. Literally, his feet are a trick of the light situation. Meaning, if you position his feet just right, where you got one pointed slightly further than the other, and then get him in his pose, it completely hides the gap.
Interesting.
It's also the side armor on like the shins.
Yeah, the side bits of the legs, they don't tab in.
Don't connect, they just kind of rest, which is fine-ish, but
that I don't have a defense for.
Yeah, like if we were to get another tracks, I hope it's a similar situation like they've done with like, the leaders, where it's like either new mold with the same engineering from the previous mold, slightly better, or if we're doing, since we know we're getting a 3-pack of already previously released molds done in opaque and probably even better material, I hope Trax is going to be another one of those 3-pack Autobots.
Hey, if that ends up being the case, I'll go ahead and sell the one I have and just guarantee my
Matter
figure.
of fact, I'll call it right now. The next 3-pack that we get, Hoist, Trax, Smokescreen.
That's not.
No. Here's what's gonna be. It's gonna be Hoist. It's gonna be Smokescreen, and it's gonna be Ratchet.
Why Ratchet? Oh wait, yeah, because it's Ironhide.
There you go.
Yeah, because the next 3-pack we're getting is Mirage,
Ironhide and Blue Streak.
Ironhide,
okay. So then another 3-pack would be.
Wait, who's the other guy?
What do you mean? Who's the other guy?
Ironhide, Mirage, and who?
Blue Streak.
There we go.
I literally said that. But yeah, that's a good point too, because it's like we still have the clear plastic Ratchet as well, which really sucks that I don't know why they do that. It's like they're selling us prototypes.
I have red Sharpie. I can just put the red
It's not even the stripe, bro. It's the clear plastic. It's them putting it on moving parts that are integral for transformation.
Yeah, that's my beef with it, which is another reason why both of you better shut the fuck up after this.
What?
It's the sole reason why I went after the dead version, because I wanted fucking opaque parts.
I'm trying not to. I'm sorry.
I'm trying not to.
Oh, to say it so bad, but
Hold it again.
to say it so bad, but no, I'm not going to.
Oh look, J-Tank finally arrives. Anyway.
Wait, who? What?
J-Tank finally
What the fuck are you doing? Get your ass in here.
Yeah, J-Tank, get your ass in here.
I mean, I'll give you credit, BC. You did something cool with that 2-pack Prowl. You really did.
You mean Resurrection Prowl?
I didn't say the other thing now, did I? I just said 2-pack Prowl.
When
that's literally what I called him. I called him Resurrection Prowl.
Okay, I thought you were trying to correct me.
When are they going to review the proper 86 Prowl?
Oh, you want to know when? You want to know when? I guarantee you it's going to be in June.
I'm ahead to bed. Babe versus trash.
That's not the first time you said that either.
Well, you'll see why I said it in a second.
No, I know why.
I swear to God, he just pops up. I'm gonna just add him, and all we're gonna hear from him is,
But yeah, like
See right there.
But yeah,
Oh my god. Oh.
but yeah,
I bet your knees have more ice time than your skate blade.
I cannot fucking believe it.
So,
That's so hard.
Titan Grimlock.
so I'm gonna say a funny thing that I showed BC yesterday. I was playing Ratchet and Clank yesterday, the first one. I used a mandatory glitch to get like 205,000 bolts.
What do you mean a
Legit.
mandatory? Wait. What do you mean a mandatory glitch?
So basically, this glitch happens when you're on the planet Rilgar, where you go and go to the Raceway Plaza part, and you use the helipad to go up on the tree, and then you just jump on the building, and then you use the glide thing, the helipad. You glide all the way, and then you can actually land on the track without dying, and then you stand. You stand underneath a platform with the boxes. You just use the taunter weapon, like press the circle button, and then the bolts will just come down on you unlimitedly because they always respawn. The boxes always respawn off camera. So,
You are saying words, and I don't understand them because I never played these games.
Oh, BC kind of does. So.
I did at one point.
Hey. Okay, listen. Bay versus Peak, you uncultured swine.
Yeah, honestly, J-Tank, I'm sorry. At this point, versus kind of mid these days. So
No, I'm with J-Tank. Bay versus Peak.
You shut the
Yeah,
fuck up.
DFA.
No, it's true. I like
No. You don't get to sit here and say Bay versus Peak because you're the one talking the most shit about Titan Grimlock.
but I will say, Bayverse in toy form is truly Peak. Bayverse in movie form, no, not Peak.
Hunt for the Decepticons is the best toy line ever.
That's a weird way of saying Revenge of the Fallen.
Honestly, facts. No. Also, my whole thing with Titan Grimlock is the toy. I don't have an issue with him in the movie other than being wasted.
BC said Bayverse sucks, so he immediately summoned me because I have to argue.
That was the idea.
Never
news.
shit on the golden child of Transformers.
I have some unfortunate news. Both of my parents, they are now sick with some sickness. I don't know what. My dad is down with a fever. I thought he recovered, but no, his fever came back. And my mom is down with a very bad sore throat.
That sucks.
So now they are literally upstairs quarantining themselves from me.
You were probably the plague bringer to begin with.
I mean, I too myself was sick with a sore throat, with a bad sore throat, but I managed to recover like very fast.
Yeah, because the bug was like, I'm sick of this person. Move on to the next.
No, because last Friday, let me tell you, last Friday, I immediately felt my voice was like going, why is my voice sounding so weird? Then I told my mom
how hard he's trying to defend against this.
Yeah, I told my mom, okay, I don't think I'm gonna sing today because I feel my voice is a bit.
JJ.
I legit cannot believe I actually managed to not only predict precisely what J-Take was gonna do, I ended up predicting that he was gonna come in here, fucking ball busted blaze, and just straight up start screaming, "Baby, you are a son!"
JJ,
It's okay.
There's been shitty sicknesses going around during this time of year.
Isn't it?
It's
Yeah, it's
really
very
crappy.
unfortunate, but
Anyway, as I was saying, I wasn't even finished talking. Yeah, I told my mom last Friday that I couldn't. I'm not. I'm gonna refrain myself from singing because I feel my voice was going. "Ugh." And then the next morning, I knew it. My voice totally went. So the sore throat just kind of activated itself, and I'm like, oh shit. Um, so basically, what I spent the whole day, I was like getting some strepsils. I was doing some steam inhalation. I'm drinking honey and all that stuff. Like literally anything that can help my voice get better. And literally last Sunday, my voice managed to come back quite quickly. Um, and now I feel like so much better. My voice is like totally recuperated. I can finally sing again. So
Just good. You're still a plague bringer.
I'm not a plague bringer. Sorry, shut up.
Fucking make me tell me to shut up. It's true. Everyone passes bugs. It happens. It's part of being human. It's the immunology.
How have we been today, fellas?
I'm here. I'm not doing the bit. I'm here. I'm not doing the bit. I'm tired.
Good.
JJ, we are nice to TFA.
Yes, especially this month.
No, we're not. Fuck him.
Especially this month.
Wait, why did you change? How did?
Oh.
Well, hey! You chill for a second. You want to know why? You want to know why? You want to know why?
No, don't change mine. It's a bad month for me.
Let's be nice to TFA. Let's be nice to TFA.
Be nice to the overgrown man-child person.
Mhm.
The sad boy.
I mean, it's not wrong.
Although bar none, the most accurate one is J Tanks. Pocket Canadian. Fear him!
Oh, fuck yeah, bud.
Okay, so for those who don't know the origin of the joke Pocket Canadian, it's funny because Naruto's here. He's the reason why it became a thing. One of mine and J Tank's favorite pastimes is to just not in mean spirit, but we love to bully the fuck out of Naruto.
Unfortunately, we do. That's just the sad reality.
We bully him constantly. So
Naruto is just trying to
Mr.
dance, bro.
Yeah, Mr. Put every TFO design at number 1 on your tier list. I mean, what?
We got so pissed off.
we got no. See, what really caused this to happen was Naruto legitimately ran from a fucking debate.
Wait, what?
Oh,
Naruto ran from a debate. So I dragged his ass to the Scrapyard server, and all will scream, "Canadian!" Pulls J-Take out of my pocket, throws him. And he's been Pocket Canadian ever since.
Oh yeah, I got my 2-4 today. I got some Timmies.
Oh, I
hit
just
the
realized
ODR,
you're
if you know what I'm
referencing, like, King
saying.
of the Hill with Dale. It's like bucket sand.
Bucket
Of
sand.
course, Nariko, we will never forget the RID 2001 X-Braun moment.
It's not even the X-Braun moment at this rate. It's the whole fucking let's put every.
And then we made him watch RID, and he completely changed his mind.
Oh, I told no. See, when he disrespected X-Braun to that level, I lost it on him. You won't fuck with Reno. What around me?
And the way he disrespected,
It's 2001 now.
Naruto, do the dance. Do the dance, Naruto.
I don't know, man. Rail Racer kind of ass.
What are you buying,
What did you just say?
I'm kidding.
What did you just say?
I'm kidding.
Good boy.
Don't fucking ew. Don't ever say that again. From BC, it's fine. From you, no.
Good boy.
Good boy.
See, what did I just say?
All right.
You wanted me to say good man?
As much
It's weird hearing "good boy" from you, one of the most innocent people that I know, unless you're talking to an actual dog.
Good boy.
At this rate, I'm gonna start calling you a Yu-Gi-Oh card because you nothing but a copycat.
Listen, yo, I don't think I like Transformers anymore. I like Fortnite.
So I'm gonna be
Naruto.
real first. I'm gonna be
I'm
real
here.
for a second.
I'm here.
just want to talk.
Your ass now. Bad boy.
So
You're being a bad
I'm
boy.
gonna be
Your ass. I'm here.
I'm gonna be real for a second. I'm actually contemplating downloading Fortnite again. I played it once with a
Okay,
friend.
so everybody, you see his smug little face here? I don't know.
All right, teeth on the curb, Naruto.
And I'm gonna put some
Kinda
swords
crazy.
in his
You know,
mouth.
just kind of. I know we don't really acknowledge that game, but it's kind of crazy to think how much they're doing.
And apparently Ben 10 is coming to Fortnite.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
I did hear that, and I kind of hope they don't fuck it up.
So, we're gonna start gearing up to end the episode here.
Okay. Hey, look.
But before we do, I'm gonna say something, and it's gonna be a bit of a hot take here. So, brace yourselves.
J-Tank.
I never liked Ben 10.
What?
How?
Wait.
Why?
No. Hold on. I need to
Now,
dissect
come on.
that.
Which Ben 10 show did you
I need to
watch?
dissect this. I need to know. Did you only watch the original series, or did you give Alien Force and Ultimate Alien chances? And Omniverse?
I've consistently given Ben 10 a chance.
Okay, when did you stop?
Literally,
Omniverse?
I'm gonna smack the shit out of you if you cut me off again.
I didn't mean to. I'm sorry.
When it comes to Ben 10, I can never remember which show it was. All I know is it's the show that immediately came after the first one where he was a teenager.
Okay.
And I think one of the main guys he used was called Chromastone.
That's
Yes.
so, wait.
Yes.
So hold on. Wait. So the show after that season is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay. So Ultimate Alien. You never saw Omniverse?
I think I've seen bits and pieces, but the animation style just had me like, what the fuck is this?
I mean, it's Derek J. Wyatt's animation style.
Derek J. Wyatt.
It's animated style, so.
Yeah, that's Derek J. Wyatt.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, I don't fuck with Ben 10 like that. And for years, I wondered, what is it about Ben 10 that just isn't clicking with me? And then somebody said it out loud, and now all of a sudden it makes perfect fucking sense. He has Superman syndrome.
Huh?
There is literally no way anybody can actually beat him. He has an alien for every scenario. Literally, if we were to be 100% real about how Ben 10 and the Omnitrix actually operates, if he goes toe to toe with Superman right now, guess what? He can click through that little Omnitrix, pick Kryptonian, slap that bitch, and all of a sudden he's on the same level.
Well, if it went to that degree, but if we're talking just on the aliens that he had alone, he has like the Chrono Sapien Alien X, and that's like the most powerful alien he has.
Oh yeah, by far.
See, it doesn't even stop there, because technically speaking, Transformers are alien robots, right? They're an alien species, right?
Yeah.
Guess what? The Omnitrix is going to have Cybertronian.
Right, if it went that far, though.
The Omnitrix is the living embodiment of the fuck you cheat code.
That's a really good way to put that to a degree.
Xenomorph mode.
Like, hey, exactly. Oh, I forget the Yautja? Okay, cool. Yautja. Let's go, bitch.
That again.
We dealing with a xenomorph? Okay, cool. Give me a minute.
Oh yeah, let me become a kaiju.
I don't feel
from
enough now. Let's go,
Big Bang
bitch.
real quick.
That's if he wouldn't even have to turn into a kaiju. He could literally just turn into way big as a Toku star. I mean, that's basically Ultraman.
Yeah, literally.
Wait, look. I don't care what anybody says. If he were to attempt to fight Godzilla as way big, he's getting his fucking ass stomped.
Godzilla is literally fought Superman and won.
Yeah.
He didn't just win; he fucking vaporized him.
I will say though, the Ben 10 franchise, not counting the reboot, we don't talk about the reboot.
The reboot's not that bad.
It's not that bad.
I don't know. The
Look,
reboot is,
Okay.
Look. All I'm saying is, when it comes specifically to Ben 10, I don't fuck with him. And no matter how hard I try, given that he always has a way to win, and there's no genuine sense of fear that he's going to be in trouble, it just completely takes away it just disillusions him. To the point where I can't enjoy watching an episode of Ben 10 because I know ultimately he has an alien for that. He's going to be all right.
although I will say Ben as Wrath is freaking hilarious.
I mean, Wrath is cool, but he kind of gets old.
Wrath is just like, eating babies is not cool. And then he just jumps on a big gigantic monster, and then he just saves the baby and it breaks his teeth.
Now that said, I feel like one of the most underrated designs in Ben 10, mainly because I don't see a lot of people really talking about him, is Humongosaur.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, that guy's
awesome.
That guy's.
I'd actually go on the record and say Ultimate Humongosaur is probably more of the underrated because, like, not a lot of people really fucked with him. Like, he looks like Gamera. He looks like fucking Gamera from Godzilla. He's sick.
Yeah, Ultimate Humongosaur is sick. Like.
So, anyways, with all that said, everybody, now that I've successfully pissed off an entire fandom, let's go ahead and end the episode.
Wait, one more thing.
Appreciate you.
Wait, one more
thing. It's late. Let me end the episode, please. I'm begging you, please. Let me end the episode. Dude, my wife literally just walked in. Let me end the fucking episode.
Okay.
So, thank you guys for coming out. I appreciate you guys. First night at Scrapyard, and I'm telling you right now, the chances of us coming back next week are super high.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this was a good one. This was a
lot of fun, but I'm telling y'all right now, I cannot wait for next week's scrap battle. It's going to be fun.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I gotta show love to my community. Y'all have been patient with me. Y'all have been understanding, and I appreciate the fact that we had some decent traffic coming in all night for our first night back. I appreciate y'all. So with that said, we have taken up enough of y'all's time. I've been BC.
I've been JJ Prime Reviews.
I've been A-Tank.
TFA 1024, the TF Addicts.
And we'll catch you guys next week.